Hey guys, finally back again making another video. I know last week I wasn't around or I didn't make a video, but I mean I was just busy, I just got caught up in stuff. Recently I started taking kickboxing classes, specifically Muay Thai, which is Thai kickboxing, and I'm also getting involved in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So those are the things that have been really taking up most of my time these past few days. So now it's the weekend, so I have some time to like plan out for the coming week, which I will be going to Cars and Coffee, and I just have a bunch more Muay Thai classes to go to. So in the meantime, I'm gonna show you guys a bit of a filler video, not quite the usual soccer thing. Not quite the usual car stuff that I do, but this video is actually about my furniture, and just like my apartment. So essentially, if you guys have been following these past few months, pretty much I started with a super empty apartment, and I've sort of filled it up with furniture, all sorts of stuff. It's pretty minimalistic. I didn't want anything too over the top, but seeing as my room is like a studio slash a one bedroom type of thing, I figured I'd make a video where I'm explaining to you guys, or I'm telling you guys, or giving tips on how to make a small apartment look bigger or look more spacious. So that's what I'll be doing today. Again, if it's not quite your normal car thing that you are expecting from me, stay tuned for the weekend because I will be going to Cars and Coffee, and I'll be taking a bunch of videos and a bunch of pictures and getting involved in a lot of stuff. So without further ado, let's start off with tip numero uno. Side note, by the way, big shout out to Barbell Brigade. They're based in LA. They're like YouTubers, and they have like gyms and all sorts of cool stuff, and I've been watching their stuff for the past several years, and I finally got a shirt. So yeah, I'm rocking my barbell shirt. I have been to LA several times, but I've never quite made it out that way to go to the gym, but I definitely do plan on doing it. So if you're familiar with them, then that's cool. If not, then it's whatever, but I just figured I'll show you guys this cool shirt that I have. So back to the tips. That was just a little side note, but yeah. So number one, the first thing you want to do when you're putting up canvases or posters, the things you want to focus on doing is making sure that it's closer to the ceiling than it is closer to the ground. So generally in bigger apartments, I've noticed that people generally put things in the middle of the apartment, which makes sense. However, if you have like a studio slash a one bedroom sort of setup that I have, it makes more sense to put it closer to the ceiling. That way it gives the illusion when a person walks through your apartment, they're looking up at a poster as opposed to looking at eye level. So it almost gives an illusion to make it look like the apartment is bigger than it actually looks. So that's tip number one. And so on to number two. So tip number two, you want to make sure that you're more on the side of minimalism than you're on the side of excess. So if you have a small apartment, you don't want too many things. You don't want people having to squeeze by certain pieces of furniture just to get to other parts of the room. And I feel like that's something that I guess is shown with these three pieces of artwork that I got. You can call them decors if you will. And pretty much what I did is I was gonna put like a huge poster and like just line the wall up with a bunch of different things. But I figured, it would be a bit too over the top. So I actually got these all from Amazon, and they were around about the $30, $40 mark. And yeah, I like it. So yeah, on to number three. And so for the last tip, and I guess one of the biggest ones for me, is you want to make sure things are generally centered in a room. Then again, it's a little bit subjective, because it depends on what kind of furniture you have and what kind of look you're going for. If we're talking about like super high-end, like hotels and stuff, generally the furniture is more centered because first of all, it gives you a better aesthetic, at least in my opinion, and it just makes the room feel bigger because you have whatever piece of furniture, whether it be a sofa or whether it be a bed in the middle of the room, and if you have a lot of space around that piece of furniture, it gives you the idea that you're in a much more spacious room than you are in actually. Which is why I have my sofa in the middle of the room, as well as this table and the table behind me over my shoulder. All three of these pieces of furniture are generally more centered. So those are the three tips. If I could help at least one person who's trying to furnish an apartment, that'd be great. I'm by no means, again, a little disclaimer, I'm definitely not any expert in furniture or design or architect, well, I guess not quite architecture, but interior design. But I figured, I'd just make this video. Hopefully you guys like it. If not, then it is what it is. I'll be making more car stuff in the future. So stay tuned for all of that. Remember to subscribe and also click the notification so you can see when I'm uploading more videos. And then like the video and share the video, and I'll catch you guys next time.